We can make fun of Kurt. We can talk about how there are people out there defending the person who illegally gave my child alcohol. I have somehow, like, boy, I pissed a lot of people off. They're willing to defend someone who did that. That's amazing. They're like, yeah, well, it's your fault. How? The person you hired to take care of your kids while you're gone? Yeah, you should have been around instead of having that person there. But sorry to have a job. I don't know. Shifting the blame? No, it's not shifting the blame at all. What I did was what I did. I've literally gone before the court under oath and said exactly what it was. Took responsibility for it entirely. Taking care of it in my personal life, like not, I didn't do is I guess I didn't film all the personal apologies and expressions of remorse and like I didn't do that and air them to the world. I guess I should have done that individually to like each one of my children, to my wife, to my parents. I'm not going to apologize to my in-laws, them, the ones who literally the community that reported me were not the community at all. And that story I may elaborate on at some point, but not today. But yeah, those people don't get apologies from me. Not in the slightest. The in-laws who, were not scumbags did get apologies from me. Because I did let some of them down, of course. But yeah, like I guess I should have filmed that, and uploaded all of those conversations. That would be appropriate. People would then be like, "Oh, finally he's accepting responsibility." In-laws as in wife's family. Yes. No, my other in-laws, I suppose. No, I haven't taken my meds yet. I'll do it in a minute. I'm still getting organized. Give me a second. Spurgs want a personalized apology. Should I set up a Cameo and be like, if you're someone who's really mad at me on Twitter, I'll give you the Cameo for free. I'll apologize to you. Whatever. I'll grovel in front of a candle. I don't know. I don't know what they want. So Al D'Alessandro, he without sin, let him cast the first stone. What I find really interesting about that I don't think anybody focuses on is Jesus doesn't throw a rock either. And he could under the law, but he doesn't throw a rock. And I know we all go like, oh yeah, but he's Jesus. He wouldn't throw a rock. It's like, well, I think the wording of that's really interesting. See, I don't think Jesus saw himself as sinless. I really don't. I don't know if it would be humility, or anything. I guess it's man's job to venerate God. It's not God's job to venerate himself. And I don't think Jesus did. I think it's a really powerful line, honestly. And I do find it weird that people are so allergic to the idea of Jesus meeting us where we are. I mean, that was the whole point of coming down as man, was to meet us where we are. And they're like, yeah, but he was above everybody. But he didn't act that way. And I don't think he saw himself that way. Like we can see him that way. That's fine. You say, no, he was actually sinless and perfect. But you're self-critical, right? You think about that. What does God criticize himself about? I think that's cool. Probably get arrested again for that video too. For that clip right there. That was fun when the pastor admitted to the police interviewer that the reason they were willing to report on me was because someone sent a highly edited video of me talking about faith in the Bible. Fantastic. Good people out there. Yeah, I was willing to report on him from the stuff that I had no personal knowledge of because someone sent me a video and I didn't like what he said in it. Oh, good for you. Hope you catch fire. Man, I hate being behind on getting everything set up. Oversleeping is devastating. I especially hate when I oversleep. Like I was awake at 6:30 or something. And I was like, oh, I'll just sit here in bed for a little bit. I mean, I don't need to get up right now. I should have just gotten up. Do you guys do that? Like you're like, no, I don't need to get up right now. I have a little bit more time. I certainly won't fall asleep and be completely unable to wake up in the one time. Did I get a prison tat? No, I wasn't there long enough, man. They didn't give me any. I didn't have time to rip a staple out of the paperwork and dip it into ballpoint pen ink or anything. The people who like, look, I didn't expect people to stay around on locals. I really didn't because I wasn't putting out content. I wanted to, and I just couldn't get myself to doing that on a consistent basis. And so I didn't expect people to stay. You know, you have to kind of just go, look, you can only kind of do so much. But the people who did stick around for any amount of time that I wasn't streaming, you know, be it 1 month, be it all the way through like the 10 months or so. I mean, they really saved, you know, they put food on my family's table when I wasn't able to. And I will be forever grateful for that. That was completely unexpected and no one needed to do it. So it was amazing. They kept my ability to actually process through everything without scrambling as hard as I would have otherwise had to do it. So does it piss you off that Eric really went on to make $1 million and you're fighting to stay out of prison? No, I'm just wondering why it took him so long to catch up to the people who made $1 million way faster than him. When are you adding the nanny voice to Super Tips? I'll just get one of someone who's completely trashed. I suppose. What was I looking for? Damn it. Oh, I was gonna. That's right. I picked up my phone. I'm checking my test status today. Do not test today. There we go. The testing schedule on this, and I think this is a trap for a lot of people. You know, probation, the people talk about probation being just set up for you to fail. And it is in a lot of ways set up for people to fail, but it's not set up for everybody to fail. It's set up for people with certain behaviors or whatever to fail. And but one of the things that has been crazy about probation so far is like just how rare the random testing has been for me. I think it's less than once a week. I've only had 2 random tests. One of them wasn't random. It was right after I got back from Vegas and I expected fully to be tested the next day. And so, you know, I don't think that was random. I think they intentionally set that up, which is fine. I talked to my probation officer about it, of course, and asking permission to leave the state because I was like, look, I don't know how you handle the drug testing if I leave the state. Like, I don't know what you need me to do. And she basically said, you know, you just call in and do your checkup that you normally have to do. And if a test comes up, we'll push it manually to the next day after you're back. Otherwise, you know, we'll just probably have you test then anyway. So I know that, you know, they manually do it. They can put their finger on the scale, so to speak, of the randomness of it. But when I was on the random testing schedule before, I mean, it was like 3 to 5 a week. And now it's been, well, we're a month in, I've only had to do it twice. So it's crazy. Because if you're complicit with or compliant with probation, then they'll release you early, or they can release you early. I would assume it's probably half of your probation at least, though. Rule 1, don't break the law with coke. What should I break the law with? All right, you can go away.